it's not about buy my thing. It's about how can I help you today? And the biggest key here in all of this is almost everyone here, humans in general, they just want to be seen, heard, and validated. It may be actually emotional, but how rare that it is for people. That's a sales call. It's a gift. People haven't heard. They've been to the doctor's like, you're good, nothing's wrong, now on your way. Or here, we'll just put you on a note, we'll slap you on a younger medication. And they ask me how I know. They just get talked over or dismissed. And you make it the first person they talk to that actually is hearing that for the first time. Can you see that there's an entirely different level available around sales and what it can mean to somebody? And this is where the magic happens. What I like to teach is above neutrality. That's where you have to stay when you're on a call with somebody. And it's like, but Jana, how do I do that? Like, how do I not, my kids got a mortgage to pay and all, I've heard it all. That's irrelevant in this conversation because it's about that. And so if I could offer you anything today as a gift on how to navigate this piece of it, it's how to be present, because the ego cannot exist in the present moment. The ego's only going to project into the future and you living in a van down by the river, or it's going to be projecting into the past and you could have done that, woulda, shoulda, woulda, shame. But it doesn't exist in the present moment. And so if you can breathe when it tries to come into those conversations and yap about what doing wrong and all the days, if you come back to the present moment and remind yourself once again that it's not about you, it's about them, then it all starts to flow down. But it's about staying above neutrality. If I can break it down like this, below that line's probably every sales model and process you've seen out there. Above the line is what I'm offering you. Okay, I've had 40,000 sales calls to prove that it's absolutely possible, even in medical sales. So you can absolutely do it. That's what it feels like in your body when you're trying to just doing like the salesperson. So I can see there's a lot of things with what Bronwyn was talking about earlier around you gotta be you. And you can do it with love and with service. It's fully available to you. The next piece in our sales acronym is the process itself. So we walked through, right? You got to be in the right energy. You got to own your genius, which you should want to do anyway. That's why we're here. That's what I believe. We're here to be the art unapologetically. Step 1. Step 2, you have to put together an offer. It's like ultimate transformation for somebody. He doesn't have to be you. We're not married to him to 365. Like, who not have, okay? That's L. Right, what was A? Okay. Language. We have to speak in a way, whether it's your content work, whether it's on stage. Like, I've given you guys a lot of examples and analogies so you understand that I understand where you work and I can speak to you in a way that gets us to be connected. You probably get that I get where you are, because I do. But if I speak to you from where I am now, you're not going to understand that. So you have to speak their language. SALE. Engage sales cars. ChatGPT put this go together for me. So I'm like, well, this is a stretch, but engage sales conversation. And that's, again, making it above that line. You can do that. Can you do that? Way to be is I'm helping you see that this is possible for you. You don't have, it's not in your agenda. You're there, people call it like a discovery call, and then it's like totally been annihilated. It's really a sales call where they try pushing it as something you don't want. But I'm asking you to actually do a discovery and a discovery call where you really discovering whether or not this is somebody you can help and whether or not it's the right fit for each of you. So once you have those things lined up, you kind of become the human sales funnel. If your message is on point, ask my client. If your message is on point, you will get people wanting to meet with you. If your offer is what they want, they will buy. And if you could continuously do this process, simple, not have your hands in 47 cookie jars, like hone in on these 2 skills, messaging and sales, you will have high-ticket clients up. It is, I know. So the main thing I want to make sure that everybody understands here is it's just a couple of skill sets that you want to get back. It's not a plug and play, overnight success scenario. But could you focus on 2 different things and having conversations with your ideal client to start to enroll people at a higher ticket when you only need 10, 15, 20 clients for an entire year? I don't know. But to me, I'm all about simplify to amplify. Stay in your power. I would be remiss as a salesperson or a former salesperson not to talk about our the sales call could just be the first interaction. I had a client do it. He's like, well, listen, no. I'm like, so what? The Scotch, no for now. You have to remember, this is not a one and done thing, especially a high ticket. I have people that told me no a year ago, they come back a year later, oh, I wish I hadn't told you no, you were about it now. But that's what it's like when you can keep follow up is a, hey, did you want to buy my thing now? Hey, did you want to buy my thing now? Hey, it's service. Again, hey, when we had that call, I know you mentioned X, Y, and Z. I actually just recorded a video on it. Would you like to send it to you? Hey, I've got a masterclass coming up, which I actually do, you guys, where I help you create that high-ticket offer. Would you like to be invited to it? Hey, would you like to be a VIP guest? Because I know you said you wanted more time to ask questions about messaging, and I'm going to have a messaging expert there. You know, that it's like intentional, loving follow-up, like you would do for your friends.